Imagine if education was never meant to control us, but to free us. Imagine if learning wasn't about how many pages we read, but how many questions we dared to ask. Imagine a classroom where your curiosity mattered more than your marks. And imagine for the first time the system listened to us, to the students like me. My name is Achu Rajukutty and I am from Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, currently pursuing MSc in Forensic Science. I'm not here to give a lecture. I'm here to tell you a story. I was raised in a world where textbooks were trusted more than talents and where passions were just followed just after the retirement and not during your education. I was told to pick a stream, not to dream, to memorize, not to question, to succeed, not to feel. But inside the system, something in me was screaming for a big change. That something changed. The new education policy 2020 was arrived, not like a whisper, but like a thunder. NEP didn't update just a few pages. It rewrote the entire philosophy of how we learn. Suddenly, I wasn't just a science student anymore. I could blend creativity, philosophy, dance, and forensic science together. My first forensic field project wasn't just a submission, it was a movement. I touched evidence, built cases, analyzed details like never before. The one project taught me more than human behavior, trauma, and truth than an entire semester in a theory could ever do. And inside the classroom, the change was even louder. Skill-based learning entered like a breath of fresh air. Suddenly, we taught how to speak, present, research, analyze, and apply knowledge to real-life problems. For forensic photography to ethics in crime scene investigation, I was no longer learning just for marks. I was learning to live and serve with purpose. But let me be honest, it's not just perfect. Many institutions still lag behind in infrastructure gaps, lacks of traditional old pattern staff, and confusion in implementation. Not every student gets this opportunity. There are still students out there who haven't been introduced to this policy, who still believe their future depends on a 3-hour exam. Funny, isn't it right? But this is the harsh reality. And that's even NEP need us, you and me, to be the bright bridge between its vision and reality. Yes, there are pros and cons. Recognition of internship, field project, and creativity gave a new opportunity to us. A focus on mental health and holistic development and flexibility to choose subject across streams. But the con still resides. Uneven implementation, gaps in awareness, rural and unfunded school still untouched by the change. Yet despite its flaws, NEP gave me something powerful. It gave me a voice. No longer I am that scared student who tried to fit into someone else's mold. Today I am an investigator, a dreamer, a learner, and a question asker. I don't fear mistakes, I celebrate them. I don't memorize to pass, I grow to learn. And I don't study just to get a job. I study to make a difference. So let me ask you again. What if education wasn't about turning in assignments, but about turning into the best version of ourselves? What if we stopped asking students, what do you want to become, and started asking, who do you want to? Because I have found my answer. I want to become someone who breaks cycles, not just records. Someone who solves real problem, not just question papers. Someone who remembers the behind every policy, every project, every presentation. There is a person, a purpose. I am Achu Rajukutty, and I didn't just survive education. I redefined it. Thank you.